So this is Matthew, and over there is Eric. Hi, Eric.
Hey,
This is
Matthew.
this is the Odd Atheist Friends podcast. What is this? Episode 40 what?
47.
47. Woot. Fuck your God, God damn it. Here we go. Eric, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking homebrewed sweet tea.
Oh, dude, I like the pirate.
Thank you.
I like the pirate. I'm
What are you?
drinking Kentucky Bourbon Ale. It's a beer brewed inside bourbon barrels. So I've got a T-shirt like that with that pirate logo. I got it in Curacao in the Dutch East Indies,
Oh,
and on the
wow.
back it says the beatings will continue until morale improves.
All right.
And it was funny because it's like I was in a bad mood on my third ship, and so it was like you could wear like whatever T-shirt you wanted, and so I had it on underneath my coveralls. So when I wasn't in the pit, I had my coveralls around my waist and wore that around. They're like, you can't wear that T-shirt. I'm like, yes, I can. Today is T-shirt Sunday. It's not vulgar.
I like it.
I was in a bad mood.
Oh.
So yeah.
I don't want to see you in a bad mood, to be honest.
Yeah. All depends on the kind of bad mood. Back then, I was a screamer.
Yeah, well, that kind of bad mood. Like a regular bad mood, I'm sure it's fine. That's normal. I mean,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
don't
but
scream at me.
no, I was the king of the peons back in the day, and leading petty officer for the shop and that kind of stuff, and so I would like somebody would fuck up, and I'd be like, "Move your goddamn ass, fix that," whatever the situation was. I would be about that far from them.
Yeah.
So, yep, that used to be me.
Cool.
No, it wasn't. I think that's the reason why I've got acid reflux to this day.
Oh, maybe. Ugh.
So high sesh situations for years. So, anyways, your hair. I like the hair. I like the. Is that blue or purple?
It's so it's called Evening Indigo, and I thought it was gonna be more purple, but it ended up being just mostly dark blue.
I kind of like it. I definitely see like some dark streaks in it too that are a little bit darker.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. And I got a fresh shave, fresh cut.
I like it.
Thank you.
I like it. How are you digging the short hair?
I like short hair.
You like short? I'm just saying. I mean, like
from previously.
Yeah, from like previous. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like because when how do I say this? Do you like having your heads like really short on the sides and the back and have length on the top?
Yeah, I think that's what, at least right now, what I've really been enjoying rocking. I think it looks good on me. It's comfortable. I hope, like, this is very stereotypical, but I have this fear that I'll look like a lesbian if I have like the wrong hairstyle. I don't know. Like,
I can understand that.
I don't know. I hope I don't look like a lesbian right now.
No, you don't.
Great, thanks. I mean, that's like very stereotypical, and obviously lesbians don't look a certain way, and I'm not one because I'm a trans guy. But anyway,
Yeah,
just to the general public that are not educated, I don't want to look like that.
that's actually a pretty typical hairstyle. As far as like in the military, you'd see that like short on the sides, like a 2 or 3 on the sides, and maybe about 2 inches on the top.
Yeah.
So you're a little bit longer on the top because you're about 4 or 5 inches on the top.
Hey, I'm a little longer.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
but I'm just saying. But yeah, so it's about 4 inches on the top there.
Yeah, I think so. It was like 6 or 7. I went and got a bunch cut off because it had gotten really long.
I think that could be distracting. I like this style. Good.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it looks really good on you.
Thank you. And then, so I went to get it cut, and I went to the beauty shop yesterday, which is such a weird place for me to go in. But they're the only place that has the colorful hair dye I like. So I went there and got a bleach kit and hair dye after I got my hair cut. Then I went home and I bleached it for like an hour, which burned my scalp. And then I washed it out and then I dyed it. for like 30 minutes, and here we are.
I dyed my hair blonde one time.
Yeah.
Like bleach blonde, like that platinum blonde. I did it.
Yeah.
Like all the guys in the shop did it for one day. You see Sammy in the background.
Yeah. You're always showing your pussy on camera.
Yep, my pussy's always on the camera. So anyways, like all the guys in the shop, like E5 and under, we all bleached our hair like bleach blonde. So it was kind of cool. It took forever to fucking grow out. It took like 4 months for it to grow out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So after a while, I had these blonde tips and about 2 inches of my regular mousy brown.
That's what happens.
Yikes.
I bought 3 colors yesterday. I bought this dark purpley blue thing, and then I bought turquoise and another kind of blue that I've done before. So I have options after this starts to fade. I'm excited.
Oh.
I'm excited to have blue hair again. I feel like that's what makes me happy, and I'm very comfortable having blue hair. And I had to dye my hair for my job like last year. Like it's been over a year that I haven't had blue hair.
This is Marble.
Oh, hello. You're such a cute little pussy. I'm never going to say that again, ever, but...
This is Marble. He's a 4-month-old boy. We just got him. So he's got a ring there on the side. You see it? That's what we call a marble. And he's got like the stripes on his back. So like marbled. That's what we call a marble.
He's so cute.
He is cute. Hi, Marble. Bye, Marble. He's annoyed. They picked him up.
Well.
He was busy playing with Sammy. And I saw him close. And he's like, leave me alone. So that's Marble. He's our newest. We now have 4.
4 pussies.
4.
I just have the one. That joke never gets old. I'm sorry.
Oh, good grief.
So I'm wearing a Fargo hoodie.
I like it.
Thank you.
So actually, Fargo, you can actually buy Fargo stuff in Fargo?
Yeah, I wanted to say that. I fucking went into Walmart and bought a Fargo hoodie. And, you know, in North Carolina, I went in there and you can buy North Carolina hoodies. And in New Mexico, I went in there and you could buy New Mexico hoodies. So I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Chicago. Maybe they're just like all selling it out to the souvenir shops. But
yeah.
Yeah, because Fargo obviously doesn't have a souvenir shop.
Who the hell wants to go to fucking Fargo?
That is such a great question. I was talking to the person that cut my hair yesterday, and I was like, she's like, it's been a while since you had a haircut, huh? And I was like, yeah, it's been like 2.5 months because I got one before I moved. And she's like, where'd you move from? And I'm like, North Carolina. And she's like, why did you move here? I was like, for a job to help homeless kids, and I really like it, but I honestly never thought I'd be in North Dakota. And she's like, I don't think anyone thinks they're ever going to be in North Dakota.
I've wanted to go to the Badlands and the Black Hills, but
yeah, like visiting.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine.
Go to a national park. Cool. Go to a national park.
Yeah, I went to the Badlands a few weeks ago. It's pretty cool.
It was before the weather changed?
Yeah, it had snowed a little bit, but not too bad, and it had warmed up to like almost 40 degrees that day. It was right before Thanksgiving, actually, and or right at Thanksgiving, and I went down for the day. Drove 4.5 hours to Theodore Roosevelt National Park, and it's really cool. It's like a 28-mile. You drive around the loop, and then you can stop at different sections and hike and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. So it's really cool, especially if you like aren't very mobile, don't want to do it much hiking, because you can still see all the cool stuff without getting out. But if you get out, you can hike closer and stuff. And they have like bison just walking around, a shitload of prairie dogs, some other animals, and it's really cool. It's really nice, really beautiful. It was cold, and I hiked one trail, like one big trail, and it was really treacherous because of all the ice and snow that was still there. So it took me forever, but it led to like the top of one of the hills, and it was really nice. So
I had a deer literally walk past my windows on the side and was in my backyard, and I was throwing strawberries at the deer, and the deer ate a couple of strawberries. So, but yeah, so I literally had a deer in my backyard yesterday.
There you go.
So, looked like about a 3-year-old female. So,
Nice.
is it true? Because I've heard this before that like the number of points on the antlers is like how old? I don't know. I've heard that. I don't know if it's actually
if
true.
they have more points, I think they're older. I don't know if you can necessarily tell how old.
But this one had 3 points on one side.
I don't know.
So, but it was a girl deer. I know that. So, but had 3 points on one side. At least I think it was a girl. Dude,
do girl deers have antlers?
I don't know. I thought they do. I thought they were smaller, but I thought, anyways. You're looking it up right now, aren't you?
I'm going to Google it, yeah. I need to know.
I thought it was a girl deer. What does it say?
Female deer can grow antlers if they have higher than normal testosterone levels. In most cases, they are too low for full antler development.
Huh. So it wasn't a girl deer. It was a boy deer then.
Or a trans deer.
Or a trans deer. So, but anyways, the deer had 3 points on one side.
Cool.
So I posted pictures on my Facebook.
Oh, nice. I didn't see them yet.
Okay.
I was sleeping. Oh, no. It's snowing. Oh, God.
It's sunny here, but we got a dusting here. So we talked about the weather again. Speaking of weather, episode 30 last year was one where we talked about our Christmas stuff and that kind of stuff. I kind of skimmed the episode, and I don't really remember us, and I didn't quite catch us talking about what we want to do for this year. Well, for now was the year past. But one thing I remember that I thought was really funny is you were talking about snow in North Carolina, and you didn't know how you would be in snow, and here you are. You moved to North Dakota, and you just had your first snow event, first bigger snow event this year. How many inches did you get?
Oh, you can never get enough inches, but
I was waiting for it.
I'm waiting for it too, but there's fucking nobody here. Okay, sorry. We got, I don't know, it was like 1.5 feet or so, maybe. I didn't measure it, but we got like between 12 and 18 inches or something.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it was a fuckload. Like, literally everything shut down for a day, which apparently never happens in North Dakota. They were like, we are not used to like this much snow at one time. We're used to a lot of snow, like little snow at increments, but they said it doesn't usually happen where we get that much in one go. But anyway, I walked to work, so I just walked to work, and I was the only one that could go in, and I was on call. It was great. I worked 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. Then I worked my regular shift of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Wow.
Woo! Party.
Party.
But yeah, I was tired and a little fucked up after that. But yeah, it's cool because I can walk to work, and I have snow boots, thankfully, which people were making fun of, but I'm glad I bought them, and they were only like $15, so it was good.
Like fur-lined boots and stuff like that?
Yeah, just like big waterproof chunky boots. Like, they're not pretty. I didn't get like expensive pretty ones, you know.
Well, why would you?
I know, why would I? I'm poor. I don't need to spend that much money, and they do the job. But anyway, and then I went to go somewhere yesterday, and I'm in the far left garage of the garage units, and they scraped the whole fucking pile of snow in front of my garage.
So you couldn't get out?
Well, so I don't have a shovel. Because why would I go buy a shovel? But I don't know. And so I just started kicking at it, because it was like half of my garage was like a giant pile, then the other half was a smaller pile. And I was like, my car is small. I can probably fit it out of the smaller pile if I get rid of it. So I just started kicking at it because I don't have a shovel. And anyway, I didn't put my gloves on because I didn't think I'd have to go get rid of snow. I thought I could just drive my car. And yesterday it was like negative 10 degrees and it was negative 24 with the wind chill. And I was fucking frozen already, but I was kicking at the snow. This guy's taking his trash out and he's like, I have a shovel if you want to use it. And I was like, that would be awesome. So then he lets me use the shovel and then my hands are literally frozen and I got my car out, but it was great. And he just looked at me very concerned when I gave the shovel back. I was like, I can't shovel anymore. My hands are cold. I got my car out. It's fine. It was just like literally just enough room for the car to get out. And I still ended up driving on snow. But anyway, I've also been driving a lot at work, like the work vehicles. And we have like this van that I drive a lot. And let me tell you, I drove it 2 days ago, right after, like the day after the big snow. And the roads were okay, but like, whew, I'm learning, and I'm doing okay. I have not crashed a car. So
just remember to leave some room.
Yeah, I just go slow, and then when I hit like 30 miles per hour, I'm questioning my life, and I slow down again, and then I can't stop the car, and then I hit the brakes, and it's like, and then I keep pumping them, and then it still doesn't want to stop, and then I ran a stop sign, and then I was like, oh well, it was right in front of a police station too. The stop sign I ran, I didn't see it in time to stop on the snow, and I was like, shit, here we are. I had a client with me, and I was like, don't do this. Don't be like me. But like, it was fine. I didn't get a ticket or anything. But yeah.
You know, I think that hopefully the police will use a little common sense with something like that. You know, it's like,
yeah.
You know, it's like you didn't see the thing, you couldn't stop in time, you didn't get into an accident, so let you go. Be careful. Yeah.
But yeah, so last year I was apparently worried about the snow in North Carolina and what to do about it. I think it is a bit of a different situation because I was like 40 minutes from work in North Carolina by car, 30, 40 minutes. So that would have been a very much more difficult journey for me to get to work, especially because North Carolina doesn't understand how to handle snow. And I'm not convinced North Dakota knows how much better, but they do scrape, I think, more, and then people just drive anyway.
Do they salt?
No, I think they're not allowed to now. They like passed a thing where they're not supposed to salt. They do spray the highways with de-icer or something.
Okay.
I don't know, but I've seen that. But they're not allowed to salt the roads for some reason.
I don't think in Japan, like outside of the major cities, that they salt the roads either, like have salt trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Hisachi was saying, like in her home city, that they've got like, because they're close enough to the ocean, that they pump salt water and they just let the water trickle down the road to break up the ice and snow and that kind of stuff, because the salt water won't freeze in cold weather.
That makes sense.
If it's flowing, it can't freeze. So when it snows, they like activate these pipes and it stops the snow from accumulating on the roads.
So was episode 30 our last episode last year?
Yes.
Well, one, good job us for making 17 this year. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Woo. But also 17 is my lucky number, so I'm not mad about it.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So
there was a lot of stuff that happened last year. I mean, your computer broke, and
yeah.
So that was, you know, mitigating circumstances. I mean, we had every intention of coming back, and we did. It's just that, you know, I mean, life happens.
I know.
So
I know.
You know, I'm sure our 3 listeners absolutely understood.
Yeah, our 3 listeners. If you're listening, thanks for listening.
We appreciate it.
I know Molly listens.
Trevor
Trevor said he's done listening. He got mad.
Yeah, Trevor got mad.
Thanks, Trevor.
Yeah.
We're not mad at you
Nope.
because you're listening right now. We know. We know.
We know. So, for me, for this year, I just got this place like 2 years ago, and I just did this thing with the garage where I finally got everything up off the floor because when we moved in, it was like everything just got jammed into the garage. So I got some storage stuff, but the roof sucks. It doesn't leak, but it's saddle backed. And so I want to fix the roof. I want to actually insulate the garage. And so I don't know if I can afford actually like tearing down and building a new garage. I don't know if I've got that kind of money, but I think maybe I can actually fix the trusses and put a new roof on. And then I can insulate the garage and that kind of stuff. And I think maybe I want to, because this is something I want to do because it sucks, is the back patio porch, whatever, isn't very good. The overhead leaks a little bit, and then the concrete slab, when it gets wet or when it's icy, is incredibly slippery. And we painted it with that non-stick paint. It's got like some sand and stuff in it, that's supposed to like be grippy. But still, if you get a coat of ice on it, I mean, that grippy stuff doesn't work very good. So I want to redo that. I want to actually like put wood over that, like build a deck over that wood, so any water goes through, and so it's less of a problem. Do you know what I'm saying? So if I can get that done this year, I'll be pretty happy as far as like that goes. Work goes, I just want to still hopefully be gainfully employed. And so, yeah, maintain my current relationship with my love. She's back there in the kitchen somewhere.
Oh.
So, but yeah, and just trying to keep making a nice life for myself and my wife and my kitties.
That's adorable.
That's my plans for the year.
I have a lot of goals for this year coming up.
And
I think, okay, I want to talk about my goals for last year, or this year, sorry.
This past year.
This past year. I think my goals included I know my goals included graduating.
Which you did.
Which I did. I graduated finally. Whew. Got that one class passed.
So what is you have a BS in geology, right?
Yeah, with a minor in biology.
So you have a BS of BS.
Yeah, I do. I do. I have a BS in rocks.
You have a BS in rocks.
Yeah. It's really helpful. Really helpful in the
Or
field.
you could be Eli and, Eli Bosnick and have a BS in fine arts, a BA in fine arts from NYC.
I could.
He paid a fuck ton of money for a degree.
I thankfully only owe $7,000 right now. So
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I had a full ride except for my first semester. I had to pay for room and board, and then my last semester I paid for tuition for 2 classes. So that's all I owe.
That's good. $7,000 is nothing as far as student loans.
I know. I owe over twice as much on my car. I hate my oh my god. That's where my debt is my car. And my student loans a little bit, but shit. Anyway, so my goals last year, graduate, did it. Find a job, did it. Whoa. Unexpectedly moved to North Dakota, but I'm enjoying it here so far.
And you did that without having to like do a U-Haul or anything like that. I mean, you were able to just jam everything you needed in your car and just go.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it was a journey, man. Like, I mean, I don't know. I like being kind of a minimalist. Like, the only things I took were like art supplies, a few like kitchen supplies, like a few board games, and my kayak. So, and then when I got here, I got really lucky, and someone from work, one of their friends was moving, and they're like, "Yo, you want some furniture?" And they gave me a love seat, a chair, a recliner, and a dresser. So I bought a mattress and a TV and a TV stand, and I'm like set. But so yeah, it was cool.
If you get a DVD player, if you have any DVDs, you're good. Or you can always watch them on your laptop.
I don't have a disc drive on my laptop, but I also don't own any DVDs. And I have a PlayStation, so it's okay.
That's a good point, though. Yeah, I've got a fuck ton of old DVDs that I've still got because I prefer to have physical media. Mm-hmm. But the physical media is going away. Everything is like download nowadays.
Yeah. Netflix, Hulu, all these video streaming services.
iTunes, you don't even.
Yeah, you can buy any movie you want online.
And then you can just watch it whenever. You don't even like I have iTunes, and like most of my stuff, I mean, I actually don't have I actually don't have it downloaded. If I need it, I just watch it because iTunes knows I own it.
Right. It's crazy.
Sorry.
No, it's like it is crazy to think about that. Let's see. I wanted to change my name, did that. I changed most of my documents except for my passport, so that needs to be something I do this year. Coming up. And yeah, so I think I hit my 3 major goals of graduate, get a job, change my name.
That's amazing.
I know. I had a very productive year. Like, there was a lot of struggles, but super productive.
So, I'm actually kind of surprised you have a passport because, like, not a lot of people your age actually have passports. I know that you had one because you went to Iceland and you went to some other places and stuff, but it's like not many people your age actually have a passport.
Yeah,
I didn't have a passport until I was in my late 20s. I didn't need one.
I mean, you didn't need one? Well, I don't know when you started traveling out of the country, but you didn't need one.
I was always on orders.
So you don't need a passport for that?
When I was traveling on orders, no.
I didn't know how that worked.
And I was traveling with government procured air. So it's like I had my military ID and my orders. I was good.
All right.
I didn't need to get a passport until I was 28, and I got it actually overseas. I got my first passport out of the Madrid embassy.
Oh, nice.
Because I was stationed in Spain.
I got mine when I was 20. That's when I went to Iceland. I got it, but right before I went to Iceland. God, I feel like I'm getting old already.
Wait. As I say, like days and weeks drag, months and years fly by. It's like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster it goes.
Shit.
Exactly. Exactly.
Whoa. All right. Anyway, so I think I did pretty good for my goals this past year. I did have a goal of losing weight, and I didn't really lose. I lost like 5 or 8 pounds or something. So it was not great for that year. But my goals for this year include losing 35 pounds. And I want to lose around that not because I think I'm like super unattractive. It's not that. It's more of, one, I want to be able to hike better. And if I lose weight, I'll hike better. And 2, when I have top surgery and possibly, I'm hoping in 2 years, I need to be down to a certain weight so it just has better results, really.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to lose weight. So I just put that 35 there because I think that's a good number to aim for me. And I also, along with that, want to start working out and exercising regularly because I think I would look great with muscles, and also I could hike better.
Are you gonna go for like size or definition?
Probably more just like definition. I'm sure I could bulk up if I really wanted to. That's not really my goal. I want my tattoos to stand out nicely and just look more masculine because muscles are very masculine.
Yeah, low reps and low weight. But I'm sorry, a lot of reps, low weight.
Okay.
That's how you do that. Like
Cool.
20 pounds, but you're doing like 5 sets of 15. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just start working out at home some, and then when I actually get super more into it, I'll go to the gym. But
isometrics and calisthenics, believe it or not, they can really help. Like lean against a wall and push off against a wall. Isometrics. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
You work out using your own body weight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And I've started doing push-ups and sit-ups and stuff again, and a little bit of yoga. I need to do more yoga because that's just good for me mentally. So,
and also yoga actually helps too with like stretching too.
mhm.
I mean, it makes you feel good and that kind of stuff. I mean, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
I like yoga.
Yeah. We should do a workout podcast, man.
Yeah. You do not want to see this and sweaty.
Well,
No.
we'll wear spandex and
Yikes.
it'll be hot.
Yikes.
Well, I could be the one working out and you could be coaching me.
No.
I'm just kidding. Please don't yell at me. Oh my god. Going back to the beginning. So that's one of my goals. I want to pay off $8,000 on my car, which would be over half of what I owe for it, because I owe like 15,000 something right now. Oh my god, that's so much money.
Yeah, I want to pay off my car, or at least get as close as I can this year to paying mine off too, because I just got a new car this year too.
Yeah.
So that's a goal too. I want to pay it off,
Nice.
or close to pay it
$8,000.
off. Yeah.
I want to pay off my credit card, which is $1,300. So that should only take a couple months if I really try. I want to keep doing my job and learning my job and getting better at it and learning like just all the ins and outs because there's so much to learn about my job and then the community itself. And I want to help as many youth as possible because I'm really passionate about that. I want to do more art on a regular basis and learn more art techniques because I really like art and I like learning. And I want to look into starting a master's certificate program because I found one I'm interested in youth development and maybe start that in the fall or maybe next spring if I don't do it this fall because I have to pay for it out of pocket and it's going to be expensive. And then, I'm sorry, I have a lot of goals.
That's good.
And then I need to start counseling again, which I'm super, super really wanting to do because I've been really struggling lately. I've been like so suicidal this past like week, especially, and it's probably due to the holidays, but it's just a lot to deal with and it's just like really bad. So I want to start counseling again.
The holidays suck, and we talked about this last year too. Is that it's like there's just so stressful, and there's so much like fake bullshit around it and that kind of stuff. And it's like I know it sucks because after Christmas and New Year's, you got the doldrums of winter. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like I'm actually feel better when I get out of December. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, yeah, because you're going through the suck of winter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, holidays are over with, Christmas is gone, no more of that fake happy dappy bullshit. No, let's just get through this fucking hell that we call winter. Well, actually, it's not even so much winter anymore because of global warming. So, but
Well, you say that. I'm over here. Look, it's like I looked up how hot or how cold it is in Antarctica, Do you know it was 30 degrees warmer in Antarctica yesterday? I know they're in summer, but I don't give a fuck. It's fucking cold as shit here.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Because you're in the middle of the goddamn Great Plains. You're about as close to the, you're pretty close to the middle of the North American continent.
Yeah.
You're pretty close to the middle.
Yeah, because I've driven past the Continental Divide. It's not far from me. Holy shit. Anyway, very cold. But yeah, so I want to start counseling and I want to do EMDR therapy.
EMDR?
Yeah, so it's eye movement desensitization something.
Okay.
But basically I've tried it. I've tried like starting it multiple times and I think I just wasn't ready mentally, but I think I'm at a point now where I either am ready or I need to be ready. But they just take either you can have sounds where you follow with your eyes, or they take their finger and go like this and you follow your eyes, and then that simulates like REM or something, and then you start venturing back into memories and you re-experience them, but like in a safe place now. And so you re-experience like all the trauma and stuff, and then you're like, well, now I'm safe, so I don't have to think about that anymore. And then you store it in the right part of your brain, because if you have PTSD type symptoms and stuff, it's stored in like the part that affects your nervous system. So that's why you have symptoms. So if you can store it in like long-term memory and stuff, then it's better and you don't have as many symptoms and you just feel better. So that's what I need to do. It's very difficult because you are re-experiencing trauma, and just it makes you like actually feel emotions and stuff. And like you start out doing a calm place exercise, and I just struggled with that the first 2 times I've attempted this kind of therapy. Like I did not enjoy even feeling like the calm, happy place.
Yeah.
So, but that's a goal because I know I need to get rid of some of these symptoms I've been having, and it's like just a really big struggle for me. And I want to become less suicidal because that's not something I enjoy being. I do not like it. I don't like this feeling. I want to live. I want to be happy. I want to help people. I want a sense of purpose, and I want to just be happy. So that's one of my goals. And then
That's a good goal to have.
Yeah. And then my last goals are to learn Spanish and go to Ecuador for 2 weeks and help street youth there with an education program, and also hike in the mountains there. So that's my last goal.
Donde está la biblioteca? Which translates to, I don't bargain, pumpkin fucker.
Oh my God.
Actually, Donde está la biblioteca is,
Where's the
library?
I know that one. I mean, I know some Spanish, but I need to relearn and learn more. But
it was funny because like when I went to Spain, I could count to 5, ask for a beer, and where's the bathroom? And actually, there's a difference between like here in North America versus like Mexico or versus like Spain.
mm-hmm.
You don't say al baño in Spain because then you're literally asking for a bath. You would ask for the servicios, the services.
Oh, yeah. Subtle differences that are important.
So like in Mexico or someplace like here in like North America, you would say al baño. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's like the practice. Donde al baño? Where's the bath?
Mm-hmm.
But in Spain, you would say donde servicios? Where's the services?
Good to know.
Small points.
No, yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be in Spain, but that would be cool.
Because we got to talk about penises. Let me tell this story. The word in Spanish for chicken is pollo.
Mm-hmm.
The slang Spanish for penis is polla. The only difference being a and o.
Right.
And so I was always really nervous of asking for a plate of penis instead of a plate of chicken or something like that when I was in Spain, because especially when I was drunk.
Love it.
Un plato de polla, por favor. You want a plate of penis? No.
They just serve it up right on that platter for you.
Plop.
Gross. All right.
You said you wanted Poya. Pollo, lo siento. Lo siento is sorry.
I know. Well, I mean, for our listeners, I know what that means. But
Yeah,
lo
lo siento.
siento.
Lo
No,
siento.
I said lo siento. No lo sé. Lo siento.
So, and where I work, there's a lot of, most of them are Mexicans, but some of them are from further south. But so, yeah, I end up having to speak a lot of Spanish. So, which is fucked up because I try to speak Japanese to Sachi, and it's like I keep trying to speak Spanish to her and Japanese to people at work.
Oh
It's
no,
fucked up. It's fucked up.
your poor brain.
My poor brain. I've known people who speak more than 3 languages. Like there was somebody who I knew many years ago who'd speak like 5, who spoke 5 different languages, and I'm like, how the hell do you keep them straight?
Right. That's a lot. I'm still trying to learn the other one. So
It was funny because like when I was in college, I worked for 3 weeks at a gas station because I wanted to put a couple of extra bucks in my pocket. And $5 an hour just wasn't fucking worth the money and the aggravation.
right.
So, at least for me, it wasn't. And so, I said, excuse me in Japanese to a woman, and in Japanese, excuse me is simasen. And so she looked at me and she's like, speak English. And I looked at her and said, I do speak English. I speak 3 fucking languages. How many languages do you fucking speak? Like in front of people that were there.
Mm-hmm.
Like not just employees, but like customers that were there. Because I was working at a gas station. I'm like, I speak 3 fucking languages. How many languages do you fucking speak? I got fired within a couple of days. So, yeah, I was gone.
Got it.
I
Understandable.
was happy to leave.
Yeah. $5 isn't worth it.
No.
$7.25 isn't worth it.
No, because that's exactly what it was. It was federal minimum wage.
Yeah.
$7.25, $7.35, something like that. So by the time taxes came out and that kind of stuff, $5 an hour, kiss my ass.
Not worth it. Shit.
I avoided that place for like a year. I went back and she was gone.
Yeah, no one wants to work in these places.
No, because they suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got these guys, these MAGA guys who are saying Mexicans are there to take our jobs and that kind of stuff. They're doing the jobs you don't want to fucking do. Cut grass, work in the gas stations, the restaurants, being bellboys, dish hops, dishwashers, whatever. They're doing all the shit jobs you don't want to do. Why do you care?
Right.
And it's funny because it's like during Obama, when he was in office, it was like, how many billion were they trying to get for the wall or for single payer health care? It was like 4 billion. And so Trump wants what, 6 for the wall? So they wanted money, and the conservatives want money for a wall, but not to give everybody health care. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. So fuck you.
What the fuck is a wall gonna do?
It's not going to do anything.
That's what
it's really not. It's really not. And so, it was like, you heard about that, those ladders or the people who did the thing. And then like immediately there was another GoFundMe for people to buy ladders.
Right. It's hilarious and sad at the same time.
Yes.
Oh, we laugh so we don't cry.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
So you got any plans for New Year's?
I actually might go to a powwow.
No way. Fucking cool.
Yeah. So like the Native American population here is quite large. And well, it's a little less so in Fargo than in the rest of the state, but yeah, they have a New Year's powwow, and a lot of people have been asking me to go, so I might check it out.
I would.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hell yeah, I'll go. I've always wanted to go.
Yeah,
I'm actually
cool. I'm like small part Cherokee, so I feel like I should embrace some sort of Native Americanness at some point.
Really? Are you?
I am,
Part
yeah.
Native American?
Mm-hmm.
Should get your DNA done.
Yeah, I want to. I keep seeing it on sale for the Ancestry or whatever, and
Yeah, that's the one. My action. I did 23andMe,
mm-hmm.
and I sent my Ancestry, and Sachi and I did Ancestry. Hers is already back. Mine is not supposed to be for like another week yet.
Oh, which one do you think is better from what you?
I think Ancestry is bigger.
Hmm.
So I don't necessarily know if it's better, but it's bigger. I think it's got more people.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I might
It's-
try that one. I am curious because like I know some things like going back about 200 years, but after that we don't know really.
Yeah.
I know I'm like just like this giant mix of everything.
I
Like,
know that I am too. Mostly Western Europe for me. So I don't think I've got any Native American. At least 23andMe said I did not. So, but yeah, so I'm hopefully it'll be soon. So they were working on it. So they were extracting my DNA, and so they were basically running it basically.
cool.
So hopefully this week or next week.
Yeah, I might buy it while it's on sale still, if it's still on sale.
The thing is like you got to spit in the tube. That's
Mm-hmm.
kind of fucking gross. So it's like, I'm just saying it's kind of gross. So it's like drink some water,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got to wait like a little bit, and then because you don't want like pure water. You want
Right.
but you want to work up your spit, and just
Spitters or quitters.
yep, spitters or quitters. You got to put the stuff in there to stabilize it so the DNA doesn't decay.
Oh, fascinating.
It's actually kind of cool.
Love it, science. Woo.
Woo. So, but yeah, so they've extracted my DNA, and so now they're testing it and seeing all like testing my genetic code. What was it? I saw like a poster or something like that where you can get like your DNA like put on a poster. That'd actually be kind of cool to frame.
Yeah. This shit ain't going anywhere because I'm not procreating.
Exactly.
Love it.
It's the end of the line for me.
Same, probably. At least DNA wise.
Yeah.
Like I'll probably maybe adopt at some point if I don't kill myself before that.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Well, that's where I'm at, Matthew. I'm just saying.
Oh God.
I'm attempting to not do that.
Good, don't, because that would make me sad.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I was thinking, going off that note, that we've done a choose your own adventure book or two on here.
Yeah.
And I want to do another one, but beside the point. Maybe episode 50 we'll do one. That would be fun if I can find one.
A decent one? Yeah.
Yeah, a decent one. Like not a super long one either, but but
Yeah.
I'm 12. I was thinking last night because I couldn't sleep about making a choose your own adventure book, but my life, and like obviously there will be a path that is all the things I actually chose, and then all the ones I could have chosen, and you could live my life and we could see where it would have ended. I mean, not like necessarily ended. I
understand.
Project the future. Anyway, and I could be like, this is the path I chose. See if you ended up doing better or worse.
That's kind of cool to hypothesize. Make a hypothetical.
Hypothesize.
Yeah. To where you would have gone. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think it would be really interesting.
That's kind of cool.
It might be more interesting if I was older, but I think I can make it work.
Yeah.
Actually, it could be like part 1, and then I could have a part 2 later.
Series.
Yeah, series of choose your own adventure. My life, Eric Ryder.
Wow.
I was thinking like a lot about it. Like I spent like a good hour or two thinking about this, but I was like, you were born with this name. And then like all the choices, because there are so many, like if you look back at your life, there are so many choices like sometimes you don't even think about, but like so many choices you had to make. Like I had to make the choice to like leave my abusive household and go to college. I had to make the choice to like leave an abusive relationship. I had to make the choice to leave a good relationship and come out as trans. I had to make the choice to like not kill myself several times. I had to make so many choices. I had to make the choice to come to North Dakota. I had to make the choice to meet with my roommates and like move in with them. I had to make so many choices, like make the choice to go to Africa, make like so many things. And if I would have chosen differently, like it could have like gone so many different ways. It's really kind of cool to think about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it might be just a depressing book, but
You know, it is funny because it's like you sit there and you go, well, what if I didn't do this instead of doing this? You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, it is really interesting. I remember it's one of my earlier memories, but I remember like the teacher kept trying to put the pencil in my right hand, and I remember moving it back to my left.
mhm.
I remember that. It's one of my earliest memories. What if I would have kept trying to write with my right instead of my left?
Right. That's crazy.
But it's funny because I throw with my right hand. I don't throw with my left. I throw with my right.
Hmm.
But I write with my left. I shoot with my left. And I'm kind of split. And I think a lot of us left-handers actually are. But what if I would have decided to go more right-handed instead of left-handed when I was learning how to write? My handwriting is awful. I wonder if I would have been a better writer if I would have kept writing with my right hand.
Or maybe you would have hated writing even more
Possibly.
because they made you do that.
Possibly. You've seen have you ever seen like how some left-handers write? They got the paper like turned sideways and they're writing
Yeah.
like, because they don't want to get that smudge mark on their hand.
Mm-hmm.
I just never did it. I just said, fuck it.
Fuck it. Yeah. Hmm.
So Sachi and I aren't doing a damn thing for New Year's because like we spent a lot of money on Christmas. So,
Yeah.
but it was fun. We had a good time. But yeah, so we're just gonna hang out and watching TV and have some drink and have some food and probably like cook something like stupid like hamburgers or hot dogs or something like that. Nothing really special.
Sounds
And
pretty
just
cool.
yeah, just kind of like hang out and watch TV, watch a
Nice.
movie or something. So
Nice.
I got the day off of work, which is good. So, but I got to work the next day. I got to work New Year's.
I work New Year's Eve, but I'm off on New Year's Day.
Okay.
Yeah. It is like snowing like crazy right now.
Really?
Yeah. I hardly check the weather. I check the temperature, but I'm just
How
like,
is North Dakota TV? How's like your local channels? Are they any good?
well, I don't have a antenna, so I haven't watched. The only local channels I've watched are like when the TV at work is on, but I've heard stories that they're really awful. Especially like just the local news I've heard is really bad. That's just their opinions. I don't know for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the TV I got came with like this free channel app. Well, like it's called Pluto TV or something, and it has like 100 free channels. Just like really weird channels.
Do you watch it?
Yeah, I've watched some of it. It's pretty cool. There's one channel called Man Up, and they play like a lot of Survivor Man and survival TV shows,
That's kind of cool.
which I like those. And then there's like a game show channel that plays all the old game shows, which I like.
Some of the old game shows can be actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I love them. I love them. I think they're hilarious. They play Match Game, which is one of my favorite ones, like from the 70s.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to watch that when I was a kid. So you know.
I remember Press Your Luck. No whammy, no whammy. Stop.
Yeah, I love that show when I was a kid.
I did too. That was a great TV show.
And I loved Card Sharks. That was one of my favorite ones.
I vaguely remember that one. That one wasn't one of my favorite ones. What was it? The Joker's Wild. Do you remember the Joker's Wild?
I don't think so. Like, not really.
But there's a new version of it, and Snoop Dogg is the host.
There you go. Speaking of, like, not super relevant, but like in my dream last night, I was smoking a hella weed. And I don't know, I've never smoked weed, and it was very odd. But I felt great. I didn't smell anything. I don't remember the smell of weed, so I'm just guessing that's what I was smoking because I don't know what else I would have been smoking. It wasn't tobacco. Anyway, so that's what I did in my dream last night.
Wow.
And you called and woke me up from getting high in my dream.
It's because you were still sleeping when I called you. I'm like, where the hell up? We're supposed to record.
Yeah, well, I didn't fall asleep until like 3 or something. I don't even know.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, I know. Take some pity on me, Jesus.
Oh, good grief. So do you want to play some whose quote is this?
Sure. I don't have a game, so I would like to play your game.
Okay, give me just a second.
So if you're listening to this, you should participate in the show some and comment and message us on Facebook and tell us what you want to hear and what would make you like this more. That would be awesome. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm back. So what did you say awful about me while I was gone?
Oh, also Matthew's a piece of shit. He's the worst. No, I'm just kidding. I was saying,
absolutely am.
I was just saying if they're listening, they should participate in the show more.
Yeah. Remember, we still got that thing. If you rate us a 5 stars, but you say you suck, we will say your name on air.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but I sure as hell do. And then, of course, any mentions, we will mention you if you're a patron, that we will mention your name in the show at least once.
We're really mad about that. We need to say Trevor's name like 100 more times because he's at our $5 level and we're supposed to say it every time.
We are, aren't we? Yeah. So
thanks, Trevor again.
Okay. Yeah, we need to make sure that we do that from now on too. So note to ourselves, make sure we mention Trevor and thank Trevor at every show because we're horrible people. We're sorry, Trevor.
I'm not sorry.
You're not sorry. That was actually really good beer. I really liked it. And I'm not much of a beer drinker. So ale aged in oak bourbon barrels. Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale. That's pretty good.
Ooh, we should do like some food reviews one day.
I need to send you some Portillo's frozen.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So I drove to Minneapolis last week, 2 weekends ago. I don't remember. For the Atheist Talk meetup thing. One, it was really cool, and I got to see Hertzie and Maddie, who have both been on the show multiple times.
We love Hertzie and Maddie.
We love them both, and we've been on their radio show a couple times, and we love them, and it's great. And anyway, so I went to see them, and also, so I was going to a dinner at like 6 p.m., but I got to Minneapolis at 4 p.m., and I hadn't had lunch, so I went to Portillo's, and I ate the shit out of some Portillo's, and then I went and ate dinner 2 hours later, so it was great.
Okay, so this is, you remember, I've got 2 no Trumps. Mm-hmm. So one is going to be George Trump or Trump, and the other one is going to be somebody else, like some other horrible person, probably a Republican. Okay. Number 1, I don't think they will be disappointed. I think I will explain it that we have to, and in many ways, save our country. Number 2, America has never been united by blood, birth, or soil.
Trump's the first one.
Yeah,
It sounded stupid.
it did.
That's all I got.
The second one was George W. Bush. Bush Sr.
Okay. Rip.
Number 1, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got. Number 2, my company is so unimportant to me relative to what I'm doing because I don't need money. I don't need anything. And by the way, I'm very under-leveraged. I have a very small percentage of money in debt.
Well, I'm pretty sure Nixon was the first one, unless Trump was copying him.
Nixon was the first one.
Okay, great. So Trump's the second one.
Trump was the second one.
Sweet.
Okay, number 1. I will tell you one thing. This is a very good-looking group of people here. Could I just go around so I know who the hell I'm talking to? Number 2, I've looked on many women with lust. I've committed adultery in my heart many times.
Oh my. So, one, before I answer this, I want you to read these in a Donald Trump accent. That would be great. 2,
I can't make myself sound that fucking stupid.
you can attempt. You role play. I think number 1. Is it number 1?
Number 1 is Trump.
Yes.
Number 2 is Jimmy Carter.
Oh, unexpected, but
yeah, seriously unexpected. By the way, I do not know these before I look at them either, so just in case anybody knows. Okay. Okay, number 1. I have left orders to be awakened at any time in case of a national emergency. Number 2. I've always thought about the issue of nuclear war. It's a very important element in my thought process. It's the ultimate catastrophe. That's my Trump impersonation. It's pretty bad.
I feel like that was more of a Elmer Fudd or something.
That's about as close as I fucking get.
What was the first one? I was just distracted by the accent. I'm sorry.
I left orders to be awakened at any time in case of national emergency.
No, I think it was number 2.
Number 2 is Trump. Number 1 was Ronald Reagan.
All right.
Okay.
Is there any accents you could do?
The only real impersonation I ever do was Ronald Reagan, and I've done it once with Noah, and it's, well, I forgot. That's my only real impersonation.
I think we should do an impersonation game because we're both probably really bad at them, and that sounds like a fun time. And we can
God,
we could guess who we're trying to be, and we're not gonna get it because we can't.
Because we sound nothing like it. Okay, one more time. One more. I'm a negotiator like you folks. Number 2. When on one side of a story is heard and often repeated, the human mind becomes impressed.
The first one
is who?
Trump.
First one is Trump. The second one, George Washington.
Oh, well, there you go.
Okay. So I think we're good for today. I'm going to put these away.
It's unfortunate that he's just so easy to figure out because he's.
I know there's no. I mean, it's kind of funny to hear, really what a shit show he is. But I mean, hopefully, it's like I'm trying to make light of just how bad he is, and I hope that's what people are seeing. So I'm trying to take something that's not funny and to make it at least a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So. But anyways, so we got a possibility of at least one guest next month.
Yeah, right? Yeah, we're super popular.
There's a possibility of somebody else. It's just a matter of arranging the time, that kind of stuff. So possibly of 2 guests next month.
Oh, I would like. Sorry, that was really loud.
It was really loud.
I got excited. I think we should add a goal for ourselves for the next year to make the podcast a little better.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we have equipment and we have time and we need to just put some energy into it and figure out like a direction that we want to go. Like I like having conversations, but I think when we have at least a little bit more to go on, we tend to have better stuff. Kind of. Maybe that's just me. Also, yeah, if I just plan some stuff, it'll be great. It's on me. I'm terrible, and I've just been struggling with depression and not wanting to do things. So that's where I'm at. But I'm gonna try.
Ruck up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's about it for today. Don't you think, Eric?
Yeah. Last show of 2018.
Dang, woot!
Woo!
Actually, I'm really looking forward to finding out what's going on when when the House of Representatives gets changed over to democratically controlled. That's going to be amazing. So Trump knows that he's in trouble. He knows he's in trouble.
Yeah. You think he's gonna get impeached this year? Coming up?
I'm thinking that if they do run impeachment, it'll be by the summertime. If it's not by then, it's not gonna happen. So,
yeah,
because the Senate still has, the Senate will still have to vote on it. But yeah, so anyways, but there's so much obvious bullshit. And it was funny because it was like, I got into this thing the other day where somebody's like, oh, well, somebody mentioned QAnon and that the Democrats took money from the Russians. And I'm like, do you want me to even get started on the NRA?
Right.
So, yeah, it was kind of funny. So, yeah, I've had a bunch of people get into arguments and quote me QAnon. It's just like, that's worse than Fox News. It's just, oh God, just don't. Just don't. Just stop while you're behind. Mm-hmm. It's just not going to go anywhere. It's just funny. Thanks, Cooper.
Well, happy fucking New Year.
Happy fucking New Year. I'm going to drink a beer for you.
Oh, thanks. I'm going to get some more sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
Love me some sweet tea.
All right. So this is the Odd Atheist Friends, number 40-something.
47.
47. And we'll see you again next time in the new year. Bye.
Bye.